Hello, mother.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. We're getting ready to go on vacation. Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm already mentally gone.
I'm not quite yet, but
I need to be.
I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go so bad.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for my disturbing fact?
So ready.
Okay, so going alphabetically, this sounds crazy that we're doing Washington, D.C., but it's also known as the District of Columbia. So that's why it's next in the list.
After Delaware.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a dual shaming ban.
What?
So it's illegal to publish a notice calling someone a coward for turning down a duel.
Oh, I disagree with that.
And this is
No, I'm
from
just
the
kidding.
1830s, where politicians and guys in Washington had deeply volatile sense of honor. And they were like, hey, if we're going to go duel, and people were like, no, I don't want to. And then they're using loopholes for people to duel by being like posting them being like, this person is a coward. They don't want to duel. So they'd be like, okay, well, now you've brought me shame and I must duel you. And so that's why it's a law.
Well, that's kind of actually, I'm like, no, I'm not for that. But actually, I am, because it's kind of like how things are now, that you can't say anything bad about anybody or disparaging towards anybody. I mean, people do it all day.
I'm like, what do you mean you can't say anything bad? That's the First Amendment.
Well, you know what I mean. You just, everything
Defamation.
Yeah. Well, not even that, but everything has to be so politically correct or everybody gets their feelings hurt.
Yeah,
There's
that
no
one's crazy.
unpolitical correctness anymore. So this is like that.
Okay,
Or that's like this.
There's a noise ordinance that says that you can only play one accordion at a time.
How would you even play more than one accordion at one time?
Oh, I guess
With your
maybe
feet?
if there's multiple people there.
Ew. I was like somebody with 4 arms, or like they use their arms and their feet.
Right. Wait, an accordion, don't you have to blow through that though?
No, that's this thing.
Oh, like my mom's doing a motion of like an accordion, like from the Renaissance Festival.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a squeezy box thingy, and then it has buttons on the side.
Squeezy box thingy. It's an accordion. It opens and it closes and it makes sound.
Yes.
Santa can't be on any alcohol ads.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's probably fair. No one may take photos for more than 5 minutes in a public location. This is to prevent blocking pedestrian traffic. You know, people being like, I've waited for 12 minutes to have a picture here. You can only have 5 minutes.
Right. Somebody trying to get their senior pictures done at the Washington Monument or something.
They're like, okay, move on now.
Right.
Your time's up. It's illegal to host or participate in a marathon, dance, race, or contest that lasts more than 12 hours in a 24-hour period.
That sounds like a good idea.
And
sounds tiring to
this is
go
because
past that.
in the 20s and 30s, they were banned because contestants were collapsing from exhaustion, and it's a public health concern.
I'd be exhausted.
It reminds me of
after
the
90
dance off
minutes of
from
that.
Gilmore Girls.
Right.
We're in the same area, kind of, in New England.
Connecticut.
Yeah, they're in Connecticut. It's a misdemeanor to sign into a hotel using a fake name.
Okay, Sam and Dean.
Yeah, right. I'm Officer Blackwell. It's illegal to be a common scold or to curse loud in public.
What was the first part of
A
that?
common scold is a public nuisance, which is described as usually a woman who broke the peace from arguing. So that's illegal in public.
So women can't yell in public.
Basically.
Okay.
Basically, that's what the law says. Okay, I was trying to keep it short and sweet. That's all I've got.
Okay, cool. Well, mine
It's
is
also like the smallest state. So,
and there's that. So this is also going to be short and sweet, but this is a case request from Lynn's 321. Our girl, yep. And yeah, there's not a lot on this one.
Oh.
So I just did the very
Lynn,
best I
so what
could.
the fuck? You know, we hate this.
I think she knew there wasn't much. I mean, there's isn't much.
Oh.
But she didn't indicate that. But
She's not like, I'm going to drive you guys purposely insane and make it so you can't rabbit hole.
right,
There's
no,
nothing to rabbit hole
I
into.
still did. However,
okay.
you can't get any different results than what I ask it 15 different ways. What about this and this? Nothing. Okay, what about how
Google,
about this?
but what about this?
Right.
But Google, I'm asking you about this.
Yeah.
Google, let me change the keyword.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing happened.
Oh.
There was nothing. So, yeah.
Thanks, Linz.
You're welcome. All right. Hannah Upp is what she wanted. And I don't know if you've heard about this, but this is the woman who went missing 3 different times.
What?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you haven't heard about this.
Is this like some Sherry Papini type shit?
Sure.
Is that her name?
No, it's Hannah Upp.
Sherry Papini.
Oh, I don't know. I know
The woman
the name
who
is familiar,
staged
but
her own kidnapping in California. That she went running and she allegedly got kidnapped by 2 Hispanic women and all this shit happened. And really, she went to her ex-boyfriend's house and made up this whole fucking story. And then she went to prison for it because they found out that she lied. And like, it was this whole fucking public scandal and hoax and all this. Like, it happened recently.
I recognize the name, but you know how I don't follow
I'm
the
all
news.
Sherry Papini. You're like, no, her name's Hannah Up. No, like that she's like faking her own death over and
But
over and
it's
over
not
again.
like that. It's different.
Oh,
It's very different. Hannah Upp, she has like a normal upbringing, so it would seem. I couldn't find anything.
how old is she?
She was born November 29th, 1984. She grew up in Salem, Oregon. Both of her parents were reverends or pastors. Both of them pastors, but it says reverend. So, sorry, Reverend Barbara Bellis, who was a United Methodist pastor, and David Upp, who was also a pastor.
Who we clearly go to church often.
Clearly, yes. Hannah grew up around Japanese American churches under the teaching of both of her pastor parents. Barbara and David both were American, but Barbara was fluent in Japanese, and either Barbara or David, one of them, taught in Japan as a seminary instructor. But in one thing it said it was the mom, and so then I was like, oh, how long did Barbara teach in Japan? Because I'm trying to, find fucking shit. And it says, oh, did you mean David Upp? He did. And I'm like,
oh, what the
okay,
fuck?
whatever. But it still didn't give me any years or anything.
Right, so didn't give you any details except for that one of them taught in Japan.
Yes, exactly.
What'd they teach?
Seminary.
Seminary.
Yeah. So
What's seminary? Something churchy?
Yep. I knew you were going to ask me, and my answer is yep.
Yep.
Her parents divorced when she was a teenager, and her father moved to India to teach at a seminary. And she traveled to India every year to see her dad. And she loved to travel. And she'd also visited Ghana and Poland. She liked to go.
I want to go.
Yeah, she was busy. Her mother and brother and Hannah, after the parents got divorced, they moved to like a small Quaker community outside of Philadelphia. And then that's where they stayed till like the kids graduated from high school.
A Quaker community, is that like
oats?
Yeah. Which I wanted to eat so bad this morning. And then I had to get some dumb gluten-free bullshit. It tastes like schlop.
Which is our font for our, that's disturbing.
Yeah. Schlop.
So now we know what our logo font tastes like.
Yep, like this gluten-free oatmeal that I bought. Anyway, no, is that like Quaker? Is that like, what's the word I'm looking for?
They're kind of like Amish.
Yeah, the Amish.
Yeah, they're kind of like that. But it's different because they're Quaker.
One of my favorite
Amish.
restaurants
Or
in Florida
Mennonite.
is Amish. It's called Dur's Dutchman. It's really good.
Dur's?
Dur's Dutchman.
Okay.
Ders.
I was
Dutchman.
like workaholics. What? Dur's?
Yeah, Anders. Dur's.
Dur's.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Next time we go to the west coast of Florida, we'll have to go there.
Okay.
Dur's Dutchman.
Dur's. Okay. So anyway,
Okay.
seems like she has like she has a normal upbringing, right? Other than the fact that there's a lot of traveling, it would seem. But there's no abuse. There's no... Hannah graduated from high school in that community. And then I wrote down, or I saw the high school, but I didn't put it in. And I'm just trying to get back on track.
Community.
So yeah, she graduated from high school when they were still living in Philadelphia. And then she went to college in Pennsylvania. So also not necessarily Philadelphia, but in Pennsylvania.
Okay, so she stays nearby-ish.
She does, yeah.
Nearby-ish in the same state. Oh, well, that makes sense why Lynn's 321 notes about this. I was like, well, I guess I don't know why she knows or how she knows about it. But I mean, if it's in Pennsylvania, then...
She said it was coming up on social media and it just grabbed her attention.
Okay.
Later, Hannah moved to New York City and she attended and graduated from Pace University with her master's degree in education. And she would go on to be a Spanish teacher at Thurgood Marshall Academy in Harlem.
Okay.
As I mentioned before, she went missing 3 times.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking, how does Lynn's know about this? Like, why does she know about this?
Social media. She said Instagram.
I
saw it
know.
come up on Instagram.
We just need to have a conversation about her scrolling and what's coming up in her algorithm.
Right? What is in your algorithm? The first time Hannah Upp went missing was August 28th of 2008, and she was 23 years old. She left her apartment for a jog, and she left her wallet, her keys, and her phone behind, which I feel like is pretty normal if you're going for a run. But also, maybe you need something. I don't know. I leave all... When I was running, I didn't take anything with me, so I understand. I could have died and nobody would have known who I was.
When I take the dogs hiking, I have a fanny pack and I put my phone in it.
Good job.
With dog treats and bear spray.
Nice.
I always keep bear spray. I feel like it's more intense than pepper spray.
For
and
sure.
I could hit someone with it if I needed to also.
Yep. You could do that.
Lots of damage with bear spray.
Yeah. So she, as I said, on that day, she went missing. And then she would end up missing until September 16th when she was found floating face down in the New York harbor. Daphne went, oh.
She was found floating face down and she lived to go missing again twice, 2 more times.
Yep. So
okay.
She was found floating face down in the New York harbor near the southern edge of Manhattan. She was spotted by a Staten Island ferry captain. Hannah was in jogging shorts and a sports bra, and she was suffering from hypothermia and dehydration, as one would imagine.
Whoa, yeah.
But she was still alive. So she was rescued and she was taken to a hospital in Staten Island.
Staten Island.
And this is when she was told that she had been missing for almost 3 weeks. And that her,
oh my gosh.
The 28th of August until September 16th.
I know, but you're floating face down. You don't know that you're missing. Like, what is going on? What in the dissociation does she have happening?
There you go. She was told that she had been missing for almost 3 weeks, and her family had reported her missing and was searching for her. And according to the New York Times, all Hannah remembered was leaving her apartment to go for a run and then waking up in the ambulance. And she said it felt like maybe 10 minutes had passed, not 3 weeks. Or almost 3 weeks. So while recovering in the hospital, Hannah was diagnosed with dissociative fugue. Dissociative fugue. I kept it up because I'm like, I know I'm not going to forget. I'm going to forget. Dissociative fugue. It's because it doesn't look like that. And so my brain already had it processed a different way. And now I have to do it that way. So anyway, sorry. Hannah was diagnosed with dissociative fugue, which is a rare type of amnesia. And it causes complete loss of personal identity, the past, and biographical information. In some cases, people have assumed a new identity and personality, unexpected wandering, or purposeful travel away from their current life, home, work, family, basically their overall situation. They just leave it.
So she didn't get kidnapped. No. She just wandered.
Yeah.
She just slept walked a little too long for 3 weeks.
When the fugue, did we say?
Fugue, yeah.
Fugue. When the fugue episode is over, people often find themselves in an unfamiliar place, are disoriented, and have no idea how they got there and have a loss of time.
Or lying face down in a river. That's fine too. What the fuck?
That works. Well, she lived, so. People suffering from this disorder seem completely normal to the world around them, and it can last for a few hours as long as years. And it's triggered by severe psychological trauma, overwhelming stress, or unbearable life circumstances. So like I said, it seemed like she had a pretty normal upbringing and life was pretty normal. So some major stressor had to have happened.
Some traumatic event had to take place.
Because I could really have this, but I don't.
Yes, same. I was just thinking, how do I get this? Participate in lifestyles of the rich and famous, while this is happening to me.
Yeah, I was reading all that and I was like, I'm surprised I don't have it.
Right, same. Not that
I shouldn't laugh because it's
a real thing that affects people.
Yeah.
However, what is your brain dreaming up in there?
Yeah.
What'd you do for 3 weeks?
What did you do with yourself for 3 weeks?
Yeah, literally. What did you do for 3 weeks?
Well,
Hannah?
And I said she was found in her sports bra and jogging shorts.
Yeah, so she didn't change clothes for 3 weeks?
Nope.
Nothing. I bet she was a little stanky.
Well, she was in the river, so she got clean. Or the harbor, not the river, but.
So, yeah, I don't know how clean that would get you in New York.
There's that. During the time Hannah was missing, she was seen at several different places. She went to an Apple store in Midtown Manhattan, and there she checked her email, which she had to remember her login in order to do. Yeah.
Yeah, you would think.
So she was also seen at a couple of gyms around town and a handful of other places, but she didn't seem to know who she was. And she also didn't understand why anybody would be looking for her. So people must have been like, hey, Hannah. And she's like, who the fuck is Hannah? Hey, call your mom. She's looking for you. What?
What's a mom?
I don't have a mom.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. How do you...
Dissociative.
Crazy.
That's the dissociative part, is that you just split off from who you are.
You just break up with yourself for a couple weeks.
Yep. Or years. Recovery just happens. People all of a sudden just remember who they are and how they're supposed to be functioning in life. You just go back to hey, I'm a Spanish teacher at this high school,
Just nothing ever happened.
Yeah. They just, oh shit. they snap back into it.
She's like, okay, I think I'm ready to be found now. Let's make this juicy.
Reoccurrence is high if the root cause of the flight reaction is not addressed and coping skills are not learned. You need to learn you need to find out what's causing it,
de-stress.
and you need to figure out how to manage it, basically.
You need to do some cellular release therapy.
Yes. So this happens with trauma-focused talk therapy to process underlying emotional pain or stress that causes the flight reaction. It is not a standalone diagnosis. It's usually coupled with severe depression or anxiety regarding your life circumstances, which is why you dissociate from who you are and what you do, and you just become something totally different.
This case all in of its own, like this illness, this ailment is
disorder,
just disturbing all in itself. Because it's like, I'm just having like a really hard time. Like I dissociate for like 5 minutes and it's like, oh, was that light green? I hope so. Right? You know what I mean? Like,
I do.
And I feel like that's normal and people do that, but not to the point where you go missing and you cause yourself to go missing for a 3-week period.
But I don't feel like
because you dissociate. So it's.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a choice. I think it's just like your brain's way of protecting you from stuff.
Yeah, but it's just crazy.
Yeah. It's
a very crazy coping mechanism.
It's a crazy concept for sure.
Yeah. So I'm just having a hard time wrapping my brain around it.
The brain does stuff.
I'm just having a hard time for my brain to do that stuff.
The brain does try to protect you sometimes, you know? Yeah. And this is one way it protects you. But like I said, I didn't find anything of why. Like something had to have happened that obviously isn't being disclosed, but it is what it is. On September 3rd, 2013, Hannah, who's now 28 years old, has moved to Maryland. She's teaching at a Montessori school in Maryland, and she didn't show up for work, and so they reported her missing. And her wallet and her phone were found on a footpath, and she was found, or rather she found herself. I'm not sure, because one thing, the internet, we love the internet. On September 5th is when she was found. So she was just missing for a couple of days, and it was only a couple miles from where she lived, or where she came from originally. But like she was only a couple miles she was like a town over from where.
Right.
If you're in Manhattan and you go to Harlem, like that.
Okay. Gotcha.
Anyway, the internet said either she left everything. Like I said, they found all of her stuff on this footpath, and then.
Right. I wonder if that's a cognitive way of
dissociative.
Like, I'm missing.
These aren't my things anymore.
No. Like her right mind, not her correct self part of her brain is like, if I put these things down, then they'll know that this is happening to me again. Someone will see my stuff. I'll be registered as missing. Someone will know something and I can get the help I need then. Like as Hannah can get the help, not Hannah.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Yeah. And I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, also in the same, flipping that same coin, dropping that stuff. So it's like, okay, I'm not Hannah right now.
Right. This isn't, I don't know why.
I don't identify with this right now.
Right. Why do I have Hannah's things? Who's Hannah?
I also think it'd be so scary because you'd be so vulnerable that anything could happen to you. Mm-hmm. And what if she had a dog?
Oh, well, maybe she had a dog. She wouldn't have this disorder.
It would
maybe
calm
that's
her down.
Why we don't.
Because my dog keeps me real fucking grounded.
So it was just a couple days later. It's just a couple miles from where she lives. And either she asked a stranger to use their phone and she called her mom, and then her mom called the police and came and found her, or the police found her and she was like huddled off this trail and had a shopping cart with her. So
that's crazy.
The internet. One of those two things happened.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
In some version of that event.
And she told the police that she had no idea. She had no idea where she was or how she'd gotten there. And to everyone who knew Hannah, she seemed to lead a perfectly normal and highly functional life. She was stable. She was reliable. She was productive. And obviously not. Obviously, something has to be going on.
Right. Something's triggering this.
Yeah. So obviously something she never fully dealt with or fully learned to cope with, because this is the second time that this has happened. And this is a pretty big thing, I feel like, because there are tons
This is more than a pretty big thing. This is like huge. Gosh, could you imagine?
No.
If this was your life or someone you knew, it's like, what is going on with you that this is happening to you? Like, we need to do a real deep dive here.
I just feel like
I'm calling in the big guns.
Yeah, because, you know, a lot of people suffer trauma and a lot of people have a lot of shit going on in their lives.
It's a pretty extreme way to go about.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, this is rare. It's rare that this happens. So something big had to have happened in order for this to happen to her.
Right. But obviously she's not talking about it.
Or her family's not talking about it.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. Something had to have happened, right?
Yeah.
Then in 2014, Hannah moved to the U.S. Virgin Islands, to the island of St. Thomas, to teach at a Montessori school.
Oh, I love St. Thomas.
Yeah. Hannah was very well liked and very active in her community. She was involved with dancing and swimming and Zumba, and she had a really active social life. Her friend Maggie Guzman, when she was interviewed, joked about Hannah, saying it could be exhausting to be her friend because she was so high energy. Which also, when you hear that, it makes me wonder if she's a little bit manic.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say anything about her being down or low, only that she's like always up.
Which is still manic, I would say.
Yeah,
I feel like it's unrealistic. I don't think so. Or, I mean, there's so many disorders out there, right? So I don't know.
It's hard to know.
Like, I'd never met anyone with like an OCD bipolar before a couple of years ago. And I met someone who had like an OCD version of bipolar. All I'd ever met was someone who was like up or down.
Mm-hmm.
This person was like their up was a certain kind of up. I don't know. Like, it was just different emotions, different wavelengths.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm like, I don't know. I feel unqualified to have this conversation. I've got anxiety.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know.
I definitely don't have any kind of OCD.
On September 6th, 2017, Hurricane Irma hit the island and Hannah and her community had survived. But according to Maggie, her friend, that's when she kind of started not acting like herself.
Okay.
And Irma had cleared the island and things were kind of not really getting back to normal, but like, okay, we're through this hurricane. And then Hurricane Maria is predicted to hit the island. So which didn't hit until September 20th of 2017, but it's still like 2 hurricanes hitting the same place in less than a month.
Right.
Right. On September 14th, so this is before Maria hits, but after Irma hits, Hannah told people that she was heading to the beach for a swim. And it was about 8 o'clock in the morning when she left her house. And then she was supposed to be at a staff meeting at the school and she never showed up. And that was super unlike her. So it's like the Montessori school in Maryland where they're like, she didn't show up and that's not how she is. Like, she's a shower-upper.
Right.
So people got concerned and they started looking for her. And then
at least she's exhibiting the same things happening over and over again. Like, in regards to like, you know, she's a reliable person. So when she doesn't show up, we know something's wrong.
Right.
Whereas if she wasn't a reliable person, it's like, oh, well.
Just her being her.
Maybe they're just in bed.
Right. It's just Hannah being Hannah. Not showing up. No, she was obviously very reliable. So they're looking for her and they found her car near Sapphire Beach. Her passport, her phone, cash, credit cards were all inside the car. And then her sandals and her sarong were found on a stool at a beachside bar. And Hannah Upp has never been seen again.
Oh, shit.
So between the last time she went missing in 2013...
I hope she didn't get swept up in the storm.
Between the last time she went missing in 2013, Hannah worked hard managing work, school, and an active social life. She had just gotten her Montessori teacher certification, which she spent a lot of time working on and studying for, in addition to working a job and having an active social life and doing all of these other things, right? She's also going to school and studying. She was in good physical shape and doing a lot of self-care, but obviously something triggered another episode. And at the time of her final disappearance, she was 32 years old. And it's been almost 10 years because it was 2017. So the first time she went missing, she was in the water.
Uh-huh.
This time she was at the beach, but she was only missing for a couple days that other time. So maybe she was headed to the water. I don't know, because she was on a footpath and she's in Maryland. So
yeah.
You know, I don't know. It didn't say. But anyway, so in her dissociative state, she's obviously like drawn to water and she must like to swim.
I was going to say, I feel like this is so difficult and challenging because in my brain, I'm like, this is probably a person you should have a leash on. Like, legitimately, like actually have a fucking leash on them. But then it's like, that's so restrictive of someone's freedom.
Yeah.
Right. But
she's
it's like,
a grown woman.
Also, like, there's no trigger. No one in her life knows when these things are happening or coming. So it's like, how do we predict these things and how do we predict these episodes? And so it's like, okay, leash.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can't.
Okay, leash.
Leash.
I was going to say bell, but if nobody's around to hear the bell.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And then she said she's going to the beach for a swim, and then the episode happens. It's like,
yeah. Well, and it's like, I don't know, because I think of me being a parent, which I am, obviously. And if this happened to you like once, then twice, then
leash.
Not leash, but I would definitely be like more up your shit all the time. Like I never call you. I let you call me. I don't try unless it's an emergency, unless I really, really, really fucking need something, but I don't just call and go, hey.
Yes, you
do. Because I know you're like, fuck, you're bothering me. So anyway, I try not to call you. I try to just leave you alone.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Pretty easy for me.
Pretty intimidating, I suppose.
But if I was a parent and like, my kid's like, oh, I'm moving to St. Thomas. Well, okay, I'm going with you.
Right.
You know?
Or no, you're not. Not by yourself.
Yeah.
Better buy me a ticket. I'm coming with you.
Right. I don't care if you're 29 years old. We're doing this.
Literally.
Yeah. So I don't know. Okay. So with the hurricane, search efforts for Hannah were delayed and resources were limited because, like I said, they just bounced from one hurricane to another hurricane and she goes missing in between. So Hannah's mother moved to St. Thomas to look for her daughter, but as of now, she still hasn't been found. In September of 2018, an adult skeleton washed ashore on an uninhabited island near St. Thomas, but according to the NamUs or NamUs, I don't know. NamUs. Oh, hey, that makes sense. To NamUs, the missing persons database. The remains were too decomposed to get any DNA or anything that would help ID those remains, so no one knows who that was. And I tried to look to see if they could tell if it was male or female, but it didn't say it. It didn't give you any information.
That's so sad.
So it's like,
for whoever that is.
That's exactly. Sad. So whoever that person is, they're unclaimed. And it says skeleton, so it could have been part of a skeleton or I don't know.
Well, I feel like people go missing at sea a lot.
Yeah, it's big.
It's a big place.
The ocean's big.
Like most of it's
scary.
Unknown.
And I'm so ready to go out and get in it. And hopefully I won't get dissociative vogue.
Oh, if I do, I'll just start a new life in the water.
Fugue. Hopefully I don't get dissociative fugue while we're on vacation.
I'll just start a new life in the water with the fish.
Same. Despite all the massive search efforts by her family and her friends, she's never been found. And some people think that she drowned, and some people think that she had another dissociative fugue episode and is alive and well with no memory of who she really is. And I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it, is that I feel like she probably drowned. Because
I feel like she probably got swept up by the storm.
Yeah. Because, well, even if it was between hurricanes, that water's
still choppy.
It's choppy. It's murky. Like, it's, if you're swimming way out in the ocean, it's probably pretty easy to get disoriented and even
or get eaten by a shark or a crocodile.
Right. And who knows if she was really having another episode or if just something happened. Because her friend said that she was acting off.
I just saw a report from a resort in Cancun about another person getting eaten by a crocodile or something.
Mm-hmm.
And this was he was from Mexico City, and this American couple tried to save his life, but he was already like happening.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that stuff can happen so easily.
Mm-hmm.
It happened at Disney once with a little kid in one of the resorts at Disney. Like if it can happen at Disney, it can happen
happiest place on earth
anywhere.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Well, thanks for bringing me down.
Sure. Well, you know, this typically doesn't tend to be an uplifting show, which is why we take breaks and do hauntings and haunted history and ghost stories and that kind of thing.
I don't want this to be real.
Yeah, I need a break.
Hannah, come home.
Really sad. So
it's
what do
really
you think?
Fucking
you
sad.
think that too, huh?
That she got swept up?
Mm-hmm.
Something happened per the water?
Yeah.
Probably.
That's
mean, even if she wasn't dissociating at that current moment in time, it's like the ocean's still risque.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. It's like, who knows if she really was. Just her friend said she was acting off, but her friend also wasn't around her the last 2 times that it had happened.
Right.
So she might have just been like having an off time, like tired, bummed.
Right.
Who knows? You know, who knows if she was really having another episode or if something just happened.
Right. Well, and if she was going to have another episode, she would have not recognized her friend and act like they were friends.
Well, if she was in the middle of an episode, yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If she was having another episode, if it was actively ongoing.
I mean, I hope for Hannah's sake and for her family's sake that they find her and hopefully alive. But
get some closure, get some peace to peace of mind.
And I also think that it's been almost 10 years. Well, it'd be 9 years in September. So if she is off living another life in her dissociative state, that's probably who she is now.
Right.
You know, because they said it could last for hours or years.
So scary.
So scary. It's frightening.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Just waking up one day and not knowing who you are.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of movies and TV shows out there like that, though.
I want to know what happened to her, though. Not even eventually, but I want to know what happened to cause it.
Yeah, what was the event that triggered it in the first place? Well, I guess that's just a fucking cautionary tale for everyone to take care of their mental health, right? Because, I mean, from the surface and everything that you've read, nothing sounds out of the ordinary to cause it. And everybody has shit. Doesn't matter who you are. Everybody has shit.
Exactly.
So take care of your own mental.
Yep. Mental health, very important.
Yeah.
Self-care, very important.
Yeah, it is.
You can't take care of anybody else if you're not taking care of yourself.
Correct.
So, I don't know. Weird, scary. And I looked.
It's really scary.
I looked because, like I said, I'm like,
scary.
Because when you see this story come up on the internet, it's just all about it's about she went missing this day and this day and this and this happened and this happened. So, like, really had to dig to find out when she was born and where she was from and her family background and all of that, because that's not, as you know, the story. The story is
she's gone missing and now she can't. Yeah, now she's not found.
The story is the hook, the drama of it, the attention grabber. So yeah, I was trying to like, well, what the fuck happened to this girl?
So no, not like Sherry Papini at all.
Well, yeah, that's because that became all bad, but
it was all bad. She's a fucking liar.
Sounds like it.
And I haven't watched any of the documentaries, so I just know the tiniest snippet of it that I've listened to like on other podcasts before I should do her case. Okay. Is that an official case request from you?
Yeah. Would you like me to send you an email or DM you? I could send you an email at that's disturbing at gmail.com.
That's Disturbing Podcast.
That's Disturbing Podcast. I know. I never write us. Sorry. That's Disturbing Podcast at gmail.com.
I don't know, obviously. I just lied.
Or I can DM you at That's Disturbing Podcast on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sherry Papini, my new case request.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for it in the next 2 months. Well, I already have some other things happening in the works.
Understood.
And we're going to record another one tomorrow. And so this one will come out this week. This one will come out now. This one will be out when you hear it. And then we have a very exciting one coming up. We have another interview, which Lynn's is actually reading the book, I think. So hopefully she's reading it. I don't know. Anyway, I told her to get it. She said she wanted to join in the book club of the two of us.
It's more of a book duo.
Right? We're our own club.
It's a private club. Only we can be in it.
It's just our club. And we're recording another one. We're just in the works. So Sherry Papini is going to be a minute. All right. That's all. Bye-bye.